Moves he's making on Orange Cassidy, he wants to do to Chris Hero.
It's not going to be this easy against a world-traveled athlete like Hero, but there's the back fist from Eddie Kingston, and it looks like this one's over.
Slap the porpoise, Eddie Kingston, as we expected. An easy victory over Orange Cassidy.
The spinning back fist from the last of a dying breed, Eddie Kingston, put him away.
And let's go to Kyle Durden.
For weeks now, you've gone after Chris Hero. So I have to ask you, what is it going to take for you to end all of this?
Real simple. This will only end when Chris Hero is no longer in this business. This will end when Chris Hero stops playing politics and stops burying people and gets out. People like him are the reason why good, hard-working people like myself and others do not get an opportunity. Hero, one day you will be in the ring with me, and I'm gonna rape your face with my fist. That's all that it's gonna take.
You get the idea that he really wants Chris Hero in that ring. Eddie Kingston, no problems with Orange Cassidy.
Get in the ring! Stop your game up!
Now, before we move on, let's take a look back at what happened earlier tonight.
Like a prepubescent 14-year-old, you dropped the ball. So you've got to ask yourself, Tyler, are you really going to be the next world champ? Or are you always going to be the guy who takes his eye off of the ball?
Well, you got to wonder, in 2 weeks, will Tyler Black be able to keep his eye on the ball against former champion Nigel McGuinness? And our main event next week, El Generico, Davey Richards. But that's next week. Right now, let's hear from the third man in our main event tonight. Jay Briscoe!
Last time I was on HDNet in the three-way, I got the experience. I didn't get the win. I didn't take the loss either. So this time I'm gonna be on my toes. You always gotta be alert, know what's going on. You gotta keep your head on a swivel, like a linebacker. Last time I faced Roger Strong, I mean, he caught me. I was a little angry. I mean, I really wouldn't call it hatred towards Roger Strong, just a little angry because I don't like to lose. In my book, D'Lo Brown's a bitch. First time I faced him in New York, he kicked me in my nuts. You know, I mean, that ain't right. The last time I faced him, right when I was getting him going, getting ready to get him, he walked out.
Hey, D'Lo! What the hell was that? Why don't you bring your ass back down to this ring and quit being a little bitch?
Whoa! Stage is set for our main event tonight.
The following three-way match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 265 pounds, D'Lo Brown.
A lot of folks say D'Lo Brown could really be something special here in Ring of Honor.
Well, you know that he takes issue with the terminology used by Jay Briscoe.
From Sandy Fort, Delaware, weighing 216 pounds, Jay Briscoe.
Well, you talked about it, Dave. Those two had words with each other when they last met.
From Tampa, Florida, weighing 215 pounds, Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong has got some experience in these three-way, so we're ready to go with our triple threat.
This is certainly a matchup that I could see any of these three men pulling out the victory. Three of the very best athletes in Ring of Honor. And Paul Turner asking for the code of honor to be followed, the handshake, before the matchup gets started.
You gotta wonder, will D'Lo do that? No, I didn't think so. Jay Briscoe told us last time he was in a three-way, didn't win, but he didn't lose either.
And it was during that matchup he also got busted open, blood pouring out of his forehead during the course of that one, so that could have been a factor in that three-way.
Nice shot by D'Lo to Jay Briscoe. Off the ropes, into the midsection, but Strong takes out the feet of D'Lo, and then there's the double team.
Working as a unit, focusing on D'Lo together. We do have a friendly rivalry, though, between Jay Briscoe and Roderick Strong. Though they are friends and they might work over D'Lo together, they are going to have to battle one another as well.
Nice move by Roderick Strong. Remember, we saw Jay Briscoe lose his cool last time these two met. And outside the ring, Roderick Strong. D'Lo back in it.
But Jay Briscoe took his eye off the third man in the matchup, didn't realize D'Lo Brown was inside the ring, and paid the price.
Yeah, that's one of the things about a three-way, Dave. You got to kind of have eyes in the back of your head.
Kind of like Tyler Black. But D'Lo's on top of things, literally. Only gets a near fall, though.
Only a count of two, and here comes Roderick Strong. Look at the strength of D'Lo. And there's a kick from Jay Briscoe.
Roderick wound up on top right there, pounding away on the back of D'Lo Brown. D'Lo definitely the strongest man in this matchup. Caught Roderick like a small child just a moment ago. But if they do work like a tag team here, Roderick and Jay Briscoe, to focus on D'Lo together, they could weaken him and then do battle against each other.
Dave, that's the strategy in the three-way. You got to eliminate somebody, then go head-to-head, and sometimes it's easier if you do take that tag team mentality, which I think Briscoe and Roderick Strong are taking right now.
But it does come down to only one of the three men can pull out the victory in this matchup. They can only work as a unit for so long before they're going to have to fight.
Only a count of two that time on D'Lo Brown, and you see Strong and Briscoe both going to work on D'Lo. He is stunned a little bit. There's the flying kick right to D'Lo, and a count of only two.
And that's where the teamwork stops. Only one can go for a cover after they get D'Lo down on his back.
You gotta wonder what D'Lo Brown's thinking right now with two guys going after him. Can Roderick Strong lift him up? I don't think so.
He does have a lot of strength, but D'Lo put on the brakes. Firing away on Jay Briscoe, but there's Roderick, and those signature chops of Roderick Strong doing a lot of damage.
Two chops from Jay Briscoe as well, and now both guys going after D'Lo Brown.
In the back of D'Lo's mind, he has to realize, though, that eventually these two guys, tempers will flare again like they did at the end of their singles matchup, and they're going to fight one another here.
But right now they are determined to get D'Lo as the first one out.
I see some animosity right now. They're having words.
You almost could read Roderick Strong's lips. He said, "Come on, Jay, let's do this."
Well, they do have D'Lo Brown down, but neither man has been able to pin the man as of yet.
Foot right to the neck, and you can see that D'Lo not able to breathe.
Is Roderick Strong trying to direct Jay inside that ring and tell him what to do?
Well, I think this is smart on both of these guys. You got to be in sync with what you're doing to take out a D'Lo Brown. I think both guys now going to try to lift him up. It'll take two. Even now they can't get him off the ground. What a move by D'Lo Brown. What incredible strength he has.
Great show of power. D'Lo back to his feet. Flying knee strike connects with Jay Briscoe.
And Briscoe rolling out of the ring.